What's up, family? It's your favorite author, storyteller, host of Maddie's Rap, the multiple award-winning author, Matt D. Talford. And I want to hit you guys with a quick outdoor Friday edition of Maddie's Rap. This one's going to be quick, so y'all already know, right? He said quick. Listen, before I get into today's topic, I want to thank my returning subscribers. You guys are the fuel. You're the juice. You're the juice that helps keep Maddie's Rap running. Thank you guys so much, okay? And this shirt, man, you know what? It's hard to do these videos sitting down in this stool sometimes, but I got to give me a different stand so I can stand up. But anyway, that's neither here or there. Thank you guys so much. We're well over 1,000 subscribers, and I could not have done it without you guys, so thank you so much. And I wanted this to be like a civic edition of Maddie's Rap, so you guys can get that feel, that background noise, the traffic, you know, the cars, that sort of thing. So I just wanted to switch it up sometimes. I was going to do it in the studio, but the sun is bright, shining today. It's beautiful, so I wanted to come out here. But again, thank you to my returning subscribers. You guys, again, man, I couldn't have done it without each and every one of you. Your positive feedback, your comments, you guys hitting me up on my Instagram at Matt D. Talford, sending me direct messages, words of encouragement, things that you want to hear, things you want to hear me talk about, that sort of thing. Thank you guys so much. And if you're new to this channel, thank you for clicking on this video. All right, and hopefully you like the content. I welcome you to browse through some of my other videos and just look at some of the things that I like to talk about. Maddie's Rap is pretty much, in 2022, I decided to dedicate the majority of what I was doing to illustrating how the scriptures, the Bible, whatever you want to label it, is a spiritual book, not a religious book. So that is the majority, that's the bulk of the content you're gonna find on this channel. We're waking up and remembering our spirituality. But to that end, that's a perfect segue into what I want to talk about today, really briefly, and that is, what are the two most important things that every person should be focusing on in their lifetime? Dare I say in their lifetime? Now, some might say that's arrogant, like, how do you know what the two most important things that everybody should be focusing on? That's gonna be different for everybody, right? Depends on how you look at it. But from my perspective, I'm gonna say that there are two things, just two things that are the most important things that you should be focusing on in your lifetime. Number one, what did I come to this earth to do? That's first and foremost. What did I come to this earth to do, okay? All right? And then number two, am I doing it? Am I doing it? I think that when you have those two things in your scope, then a lot of the other ancillary things, a lot of the other distractions tend to fall away, okay? Or at least you've got a different set of eyes to look at these things through. You know, it allows you to better identify what is a distraction. Because if it doesn't align, if it is not in alignment with what that purpose is that you came here for, then it is, what else can it be but a distraction, right? So, man, this shirt got me looking like I'm chubby, y'all, and I'm not chubby, I promise you. I promise you, I've been working on the physique. All right, but you know, when you sit, man, let me stand up, man. And that might sound a little, nah, I better sit it back down. And by the way, I'm not cutting any of this out of the, and it took me so long to get this shot perfect, and now look at me, right? I'm not cutting any of this out. I'm not cutting any of it out. I want to keep it real with y'all, keep it authentic. I should just take my jacket off, right? Nah, forget it, I'll keep it on. Little stuff you go through, like when you don't have a production team like the people at AV. I ain't gonna even name none of these big time stations or whatever. Let me get back on my point, y'all, so I can wrap this up for y'all on this beautiful Friday, sunny Friday afternoon here in the Carolinas. What did I come here to do? And am I doing it? All right? Those are the two most important questions anyone can ask themselves. So, when you take that into account, the next most important thing you can do is just to simply try to remember who you are. Who am I? Who am I? That's a crazy question. A lot of people ask that question. Who am I? What am I here for? What am I here for? Some people don't ask that question. And if you're not asking that question, then maybe you're here for a different reason. You know, maybe this isn't, I hear people talk about advanced souls versus new souls, and how the advanced souls never quite feel comfortable in this realm. They're like, man, you know what? I don't feel like I fit in with anybody here, you know, and that's gonna happen when you're not an advanced soul. And that's not to say that you're bigger or better than somebody if you're an advanced soul. No, that would be like, I mean, that would be like a 12th grader saying I'm better than a 5th grader. No, you're not. You just been out here longer. You know, you've learned more. That 5th grader, he's eventually going to get to be a 12th grader. So don't take that the wrong way when you hear these terms like advanced souls or someone self-proclaiming to be an advanced soul or whatever. It doesn't, they're not big up in themselves and looking down their glasses at anybody else. They're just saying, you know what? It's like your parents. They're like, hey, look, that thing that you're doing that you think you're so cool, I've been down that path. Here's some pitfalls that you're going to face if you keep going that way. I'm not telling you not to do it. Here's some pitfalls you're going to face if you keep doing it. That's that positive parenting. It's like, look, I see you. I did that. It didn't work out for me. I wish I'd had somebody tell me not to do that. I'm here telling you, you can do what you want to do. Anyway, I'm getting off topic a little bit. But yeah, what did I come here to do? And am I doing it? Why are those things important? When you can break your mind free of these religious strongholds that tell you that, you know, these strongholds that are programmed into us early on that say, hey, you know what? You come here one time, you're a blip, and then you're going to spend the rest of your life, or you're going to spend the rest of your eternity in heaven or hell. We're already eternal beings. We're eternal beings now. What is temporary is that thing I just scratched on my nose. This flesh is temporary. It's a suit. It's just as temporary as this jacket right here. It's just as temporary. I can go home right now, take this jacket off, toss it, boom. I'm not gonna toss it out here in this grass because I don't want it to get dirty. But I can take this jacket off and guess what? I no longer have use for it. But I'm gonna go put on something else when I'm ready to go somewhere else. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, it's the same way with your body. Your body is the temporary, it's a suit. It's a suit, it's a container for your soul. You know what I mean? So you understand that you're an eternal being and that you have eternal lessons. Your soul incarnated to grow. Your soul incarnated, you came here for some purpose that you're supposed to be waking up and remembering. You're supposed to be remembering. And you know, because these suits have an expiration date on them, like a carton of milk or something, or like something you buy from the supermarket, it is imperative that you learn, sorry about the glare there on the watch, it is imperative that you learn what you came here for as soon as you possibly can. It's imperative that you wake up and remember who you are as soon as you possibly can, because the earlier you, now there is this thing called divine timing, and you're not gonna wake up before it's time for you to wake up. But what did I come here for, and am I doing it? Okay? Some people have remembered, some people have woken up and realized what they came here for. But guess what? You still have to decide to do it. If you don't do it, now, for someone to say, what did I come here for? What did I come here for? That is typically, if you remember, oh, I came to this earth to do this. Well, guess what? That is an assignment. That is, some would call a contract, okay? When you fulfill the terms of a contract, that contract is what is called executed. It's done. We're finished with it, okay? It's closed. Real estate terms too. But guess what? If you do not fulfill the terms of that contract, then you know that you haven't done what you said you were going to do. So guess what? In the realm of souls, you don't get to just not do what you came here to do. You're gonna have to do it again, and that means you're gonna have to go through all of those things again that it took you to get through to get there. Now it's like, consider these sports teams. It's football season, so we'll use the NFL. They have an 18-week season. You go through that whole regular season, you could be dominating, winning. Okay, boom, we got a first round bye to the playoffs. You make it to the playoffs, boom. You get through everybody, you get to your conference championship. You win your conference championship. Then you get to the Super Bowl. Guess what? If you lose, you got to turn around and do all of that stuff all over again just to get back to that point. And hopefully you get to it. It's not easy. Life is the same way. Existence, the soul's existence, the soul's journey is the same way. So find out what you came here to do, because you're going to be graded on your work when you check out. I like to use the school example. You guys go and check out my video. It's on Spirit Guides. I'll put a link in the description box below, and I'll put a card up in the top of the screen. I think it's going to be over here or over there. I don't know, one of these sides, whatever. But there'll be a card in the top of the screen that talks about the importance of what are spirit guides and why is it so important to listen to them. You don't come here by yourself. You do not come here by yourself. You have a spirit team in the ether. You know, people say, well, something told me. That's something that told you to do something. That's either your spirit guides or it's your higher self. It's your higher self. You're not just what you're looking at on the screen right here, okay? There's another video where one of my favorite MCs of all time, KRS-One, he broke down the fifth dimension. He explained it in like 8 minutes, and he talks about how he gives you a perfect illustration of how you're an eternal being. He gives it to you in a practical sense. I'm gonna put a link to that video in the description box too. But family, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Remember, the two most important questions you can ask yourself. I'll phrase it as questions. What did I come here to do? And am I doing it? If you don't know what you came here to do, a good clue might be, what are the things that you love to do? What is that passion? What is that thing that you do without anybody asking you to? What is that thing that you do that you would do for free, that you would do for no money? That is, I got another one I did, talked about the importance of identifying and operating in your gifts. I'll put a link to that in the description box below. All right, these are videos I put up years or months ago. One of my earlier ones was the one I just mentioned. But find out what you came here to do. And the clues are embedded in you. What are you good at? What are you better at than a lot of other of your contemporaries? And this is not big up in yourself, but it's some stuff that comes natural to you that other people try to imitate and they can't even do it. They can't even do it half as well as you do. And let that be a lesson to you if you're watching this video and you're somebody who's always looking at the next shiny object. Oh, this person's doing that, I want to do that. Oh, this person's doing that, I want to do that. Find you. Find you. You know why? Because you're never going to do what that person's doing as well as they are unless it is embedded and encoded in you to do that. All right? All right? I love playing tennis. I'm not Pete Sampras. I can get out here and work hard. Am I going to be able to volley like Pete Sampras? Am I going to be able to bring that serve the way he did it? Probably not, because you know what? I'm going to say that's not what I came here to do. That's not what I came here. I didn't sign up to come to Earth to be a champion tennis player. I enjoy it. It allows me to meet cool people. It allows me to have some fun. It allows me to blow off some steam. It allows me to burn some calories. So I enjoy doing it. I enjoy doing it competitively. When you do something competitively, it gives you something to work toward. And tennis, not here to make this a tennis promotional video, but tennis is like life. That ball never bounces the same way. If you're playing outdoor tennis, that ball never bounces the same way. You're gonna come out some days, the sun's gonna be in your face. Other days it's gonna be perfect conditions. Other days the wind's gonna be blowing. You gotta deal with a tailwind on one side of the court, and which means you gotta adjust the way you're hitting the ball. Then you're gonna be dealing with a headwind on the other side of the court, which means you got to hit that ball a little bit harder for it to travel the same distance. So life is like that. The change, what do they say? The only thing that is constant is change. We're always changing. We're changing every day. Situations, conditions, atmospheric conditions are always changing. So be adaptable, but find out what you came here to do. I didn't come here to be a championship tennis player. I came here to do exactly what I'm doing right now. That is to encourage, inspire, and help heal. To help heal. You know, maybe I say something that triggers something inside of you that says, you know what? Man, you just helped me to unlock something that, Matt, man, thank God for you, man. You said something that just triggered something in me that sparked a healing. I didn't know I was dealing with this. I've given other people that same feedback, like, wow, man, find out what you came here to do. Try not to copy or imitate anybody else, because you're not giving respect to who you are, all right? And I did it again, y'all. I said it's gonna be a short video, but I'm not gonna go over 20 minutes, so I'm gonna cut it off here. Guys, I'm an award-winning author. Check out some of my work. From Fear to Faith, A Survivor's Story is a story. It is a beautifully crafted narrative and a beautiful book if you're into paperbacks. Shout out to my production team. She knows who she is. My wife, I'm gonna put it out there. I didn't want to say it because, she doesn't do graphic design work professionally anymore, but she did own a graphic design company years ago, and she did that kind of thing. But anyway, so shout out to my production team that helped to make that one of the most beautiful. We got awards for the look and feel of the book as well. So interior and exterior. But anyway, it is a powerfully crafted story of how having the right mindset can help you to overcome the absolute worst of circumstances. Having the right mindset can help you to achieve what someone said might be impossible. You can achieve the impossible. You can make the impossible possible by having the right mindset. That's from Fear to Faith, The Survivor's Stories. Recommended read. Everybody that's read it has come back to me and said, wow, man, wow. The crux of the story is surrounding a health crisis that I found myself in, but the examples given are ones that people said, man, this helped me in this area of my life that had nothing to do with health, okay, or had nothing to do with sickness. You inspired me to look within myself. That's from Fear to Faith, the Survivor Story, all right? And then another award-winning book, a fiction story, Stuck in an Elevator, which is a tale of passion and self-discovery that takes place high above the Los Angeles skyline. It's the moral of that story, Matt. Never judge a book by its cover. You don't always have to have a non-fiction, a real-life example that can help you in your real life. Sometimes you have a fictional story or fictitious story that illustrates principles that actually do occur in real life that you might be able to learn from. So, Stuck in an Elevator, guys, don't let the cover fool you. It's just as much for you as it is for the ladies. And so, guys, ladies, gents, that's all I have for you guys today. Listen, thank you again for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it. Tell somebody else about it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already and you like this content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and slide the notification bell up to all so you'll be notified when I upload new content. I'll end this video like I do all of them. Tell somebody you love them and mean it. How do you mean it? You got to show it. Love is an action word. It's a verb. People look at the state of it, the state of being, the noun version of love, way more than they look at the verb version of it. Love is an action word. If you engage in the verb form of love, it will produce the noun form of love. All right, you grammar nerds, chew on that. Focus on the verb, love, and the outcome, the result that you will get is a world that is full of the noun version, love. Practice love, and there will be love. Love will abound. Peace, y'all.